Kim Kardashian didn't just become famous. She inserted herself into fame. Before the world knew her name, she already knew where the cameras were, who the famous people were, and how attention actually works. And that's what makes her story uncomfortable.
You can see me when I'm famous and older and remember me. I'm this beautiful little girl.
Because this wasn't luck. It wasn't talent going viral. It was positioning, standing next to the right people, showing up at the right moments, turning private life into public currency. And here's the scary part, it worked. Kim didn't just chase fame. She studied it. She learned how it moves. And then she moved with it. Her journey doesn't feel inspiring. Feels calculated. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. Kimberly Noel Kardashian was born in Los Angeles in 1980. And right away, let's clear one myth. Kim did not come from nothing. She did not struggle financially. She was not an outsider. Her father was a powerful lawyer. Her family had money, status, and access. And access is important, because access decides who gets opportunities and who doesn't. What people don't talk about enough is this. Kim grew up around people who were already close to fame, celebrity families, industry connections, rich schools. So while her life may look normal on paper, it wasn't a regular childhood. And even as a teenager, Kim showed signs of something interesting. She didn't want a quiet life. She didn't talk about privacy. She talked about being remembered. There's an old clip where she confidently talks about being popular, being loved, and being filmed for the future.
See me when I'm famous and older and remember me. I'm this beautiful little girl.
Now ask yourself, how many teenagers think like that? Here's something important. Kim Kardashian didn't accidentally become famous. Fame was the goal. Not acting, not music, not sports, just fame. And instead of building a skill, Kim built proximity. She became close to people who were already famous. One of them was Paris Hilton. Paris was everywhere. Reality TV, tabloids, paparazzi. Kim noticed something very early. Being near fame is sometimes more powerful than being talented.
At that point, Paris was everywhere.
So Kim didn't fight Paris. She followed her. She worked as a closet organizer. She showed up at events. She stayed visible. Not loud, not dominant, just always there. And honestly, that's smart, but also slightly unsettling. Kim didn't just organize clothes. She studied behavior. How celebrities talk to cameras. How scandals create headlines. How attention works. And slowly Kim started appearing more. Clubs, red carpets, TV shows. But here's the thing. Didn't feel random. It felt timed, calculated. And this is where the word creep starts entering conversations. Not because she wanted success, but because nothing felt natural. Felt like every move had a purpose. Despite all this effort, fame didn't come easily. Kim tried reality TV cameos, small appearances, background roles. Most of them never even aired. Imagine that frustration. You're doing everything right, but the spotlight still doesn't hit you. Many people would stop here. Kim didn't. She kept pushing. And this matters because persistence without boundaries can become obsession. There's a famous story told by a celebrity Kim once dated. They went on a quiet date. No media, no cameras. Then Kim went to the bathroom. Minutes later, paparazzi appeared. Coincidence? Maybe. But when similar stories repeat, people start noticing patterns. And patterns make people uncomfortable. Because paparazzi don't appear magically. Someone has to alert them. Then came 2007. A private video involving Kim became public. At first it was described as a leak, as a betrayal, as something she never wanted out. Legal action happened. Public sympathy followed. But then something unexpected happened. The situation was settled. The video was officially released. And shortly after, Keeping Up with the Kardashians premiered. Now pause. Ask yourself honestly, does that timing feel accidental or strategic? We don't know the full truth. Different people tell different stories. But one thing is clear. That moment changed Kim's life forever. Once the show started, nothing was private. Relationships became episodes.
Ow, ow!
Oh, you did fly in. Your armpits smell like it.
Breakups became storylines.
I changed his whole life, and he fell in love with me, and I fell in love with him, and now
Family fights became entertainment.
Just said, getting started. We've had the store for 4.
And this is where things get tricky. Because when your pain becomes content, where do you draw the line? At what point does a person stop being human and start being a brand? That question follows Kim to this day. After fame came criticism. So Kim and her family worked hard to rebrand. Fashion, luxury, elegance, from scandal to style icon. And to be fair, that transformation was impressive, but it didn't stop there. Instead of slowing down, the brand expanded. Kim didn't just influence fashion, she influenced bodies. Curves became trends, waists became unrealistic, faces became products. Millions of young women compared themselves. Waist trainers, diet teas, weight loss products, promoted by someone who already had everything. And this is where people start asking, why does someone with billions still sell insecurity? Because influence isn't neutral. It shapes minds. Kim often presents herself as calm, sweet, and composed. But sometimes, the mask slips. We've seen moments of harsh behavior, cold comments, aggressive fights.
Stop. Never. Guys, stop it. Dig your nails in me. You guys.
Now to be fair, she's human. Humans get angry. But when someone carefully controls their image, those moments stand out more. So why do people call Kim Kardashian creepy? Not because she's successful, but because fame was always the destination. Relationships often look transactional. Scandals align perfectly with opportunities. Everything feels monetized. It doesn't feel organic. Feels engineered. Kim Kardashian is intelligent, hardworking, extremely strategic. She didn't win by luck. She won by planning. And maybe that's why her story divides people so deeply. Because unchecked ambition can inspire, but it can also unsettle. Love her or hate her, Kim Kardashian changed the world. The only question left is, was the cost worth it?